Jack the Bipper? Bipper? It's not Ripper, obviously, but who the hell is the Jack the... all right. Let's see how to pronounce this.
It's Cuddy and Clean JC. I'm from San Francisco, California. I'm born and raised here my whole life. I play 5 instruments: guitar, bass, drums, and piano.
What do you do for work out here?
A little bit of everything, you know, jack of all trades. Try to do my best to do
Jack all
whatever I can,
trades.
get
Oh my
whatever I
god,
can.
dude.
But yeah, for as of right now, you know, just getting by any means, fucking splashing shit and doing whatever you got to do to get the fucking, you know, big bucks, whatever.
Oh my god, man. We're back in San Francisco. What you said earlier, I just realized one of the worst places to park your car. And you should never have anything in your car. That's why you should always carry everything with you.
When I say bipping, it's even beyond cars. When I say bipping, I don't even think about cars. When I say bipping, I mean buildings, corporate offices, getting into Google buildings, North Face buildings, Burberry, Louis Vuitton.
No mames, dude. Are you serious?
The fucking security guards are like SWAT teams, you know what I mean? So they got fucking Dracos and all the shit. You don't want to fuck around with them. They'll really kill you and not care about it.
Tonight, the shooting death of a suspected shoplifter captured on store surveillance cameras, leading to mounting protests and outrage in San Francisco.
Wait, what?
So,
San Francisco DA would not prosecute the guard who shot a shoplifter. Justice for Banco Brown? What justice? He was robbing the store. Don't the security guard have the right to put self-defense in that? I don't know about deadly force because again I haven't seen the video on it, but it's like, bro, he was robbing the store.
Rage in San Francisco.
Okay. I don't know.
So, you know, that's not cool. But at nighttime, it's like, it's been butter. As of lately, it's been getting more hot, though, because people are just doing dumb shit.
I have no idea. I don't know anything about the case. I'm not a policeman. Because, right, no one does a thing.
Everyone's like, oh, let me see how I could be the fucking worst asshole to this person ever. You know what I mean? And it's like, they earn stripes that way.
An unbelievable sight to see. 3 suspected thieves casually smashing car windows.
Don't leave anything of value in your car.
It's like, that's the new way of earning stripes, and it's so fucked up because I never learned it that way. That's not how you earn stripes in my book, you feel me? But it's like, everyone's in a competition to be the most biggest dirtbag of them all.
Bro, do not go to San Francisco, man. They were holding up signs. Oh, I didn't see it.
How I get my
I didn't see it.
That's how I make a living, you know what I mean? The art of boosting is being able to go in the
Boosting?
store and come back, you know what I mean? And leaving without them knowing, being in
It's not like, for me, when some people get, like, shot at or get beaten up or, like, because, like, you know, like, the people that are, like, protecting their store, I don't fully feel bad for them because they know they're doing wrong and they're stealing for the people, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I wish that's on nobody, but it's like, bro, it's like you put yourself in a very bad situation. What do you expect?
So, like, we usually have tools for that, like the Alpha Key or the Dimple Magnet, where you take the tags off, you know what I mean? A Nike, Jordan, North Face, anything hot like that. $800 I made one day off that.
Trenches.
Cops are always out here. The cops didn't do a goddamn thing about it. They can't take us to jail. Reno's like this, Oregon's like this, and Seattle's like this.
City leaders say retail thefts are out of control.
We continue to look at San Francisco's effort to take control of the Tenderloin.
Saving the neighborhood means finding answers for each person out there struggling with addiction in the midst of the opioid
Bro,
crisis.
the comics defeated.
Doesn't want to be out here.
My name is Andrew Callahan. You're watching Channel 5.
That is true.
Last week, in our episode, San Francisco Streets, we covered a wide variety of topics, from fentanyl to zoning laws, to gentrification, to homelessness, to shoplifting and beyond. We got to speak with the professional crew of shoplifters called the FEA Gang.
Before all these niggas was doing this run out the store shit.
And then because they're not allowed to, they'll get fired.
That was cool, but I wanted to go a step
Wow.
further and actually follow them. On
Then
a
it's
weekend.
the goddamn
They said
whoever's run San
that was a
Francisco to
step
get
too
fired
far,
or
but
removed from
they had a
office.
friend nearby named Jack, who was a perfect fit for my request.
Here we go, Jack the Bipper.
I first met Jack on Market Street in a San Francisco neighborhood called the Tenderloin.
Oh,
At nighttime,
okay.
this same neighborhood devolves into chaos as drug dealers and boosters arrive from different cities across America to set
That's
up shop.
crazy. They'll get fired, man.
From Stockton, you feel me? On my mama and GD. It's a rap for all you op ass niggas on the damn low stuff, bro.
Southside
6
Chicago,
stars,
man.
fuck the
Southside
5.
Chicago. Now, what you guys do for work?
Sell drugs, I ain't
Shit,
gonna
I ain't
gonna lie. Restaurants.
This ain't no big area shit, man. This called the international block, man. It's everybody from different cultures, backgrounds.
In the plain view of police, the dudes I met sold a variety of products. Fentanyl, puff bars, Narcan, goldfish, and beyond. Jack claims that's just regular in the Tenderloin.
This is San Francisco, you know. San Francisco, you know.
But these out-of-town dealers flocking to the city is oversaturating the resale market, causing the price of stolen goods to deflate.
They're getting the shitty end of the stick too, you know what I mean? It's just fucked up.
This meant that San Francisco was on the cusp of a black market.
How is that messed up, dude? Like, bro, you both are messed up. Like, oh, we're making less money now because there's so many competition. I get the fuck out of here at this point, dude. You're all like, hopefully the market gets so bloated and destroyed that nobody's buying anything anymore, and you guys go all like completely homeless at this point, man. Sharon District is all Norteños. Is it really?
AKA
I didn't know
drought,
that.
leading to a dramatic uptick in an occupation known as bipping.
Car break-ins have become so common in San Francisco, they have their own term, bipping.
What is bipping?
Bipping is when you, by some means, typically spark plug, I would say, enter into a car unlawfully. And then you take whatever you want.
It's an occupation to some, and it's a hassle to others, depending on your social economic status.
And this could be done a plethora of ways. One of the ways is that you just go and you hit every car. One of the ways is, you know what I'm saying, people scope out.
Isn't at this point they should like buy those air tags so you could like track them down at this point? They're already homeless? Oh, that's true.
San Francisco has, so you find some tourists, they dumb, they got all their shit in their car, they just came from the airport, and then you come up, you know what I'm saying? And that's bipping.
People that do this have to be held accountable.
SFPD Chief William Scott is talking about a crime spree that's reached epidemic proportions.
So police say there have been more than 15,000 car break-ins so far this year.
They say a baby is being born every second. A car is being bipped every second in San Francisco, California.
God damn.
Actually,
I should do believe that.
15.72 seconds. But either way.
As we've learned in San
15
Francisco, the world
seconds?
is a very frightening and uncertain place. When you step outside of your house or your apartment, you never know what's going to happen. You could get your Prius stolen, or even worse, you could be in a car accident or sustain some type of
isn't it sponsored through? Oh my
I
god.
want you to be covered. I know what you're thinking.
Nice. That's
Submitting
pretty
a
funny.
claim for an injury is a long, lengthy process full of bureaucratic BS steps. But with Morgan & Morgan, it doesn't have to be. Morgan
That's the right sponsor. That's pretty funny.
It's super easy to submit a claim. In fact, it'll take you 8 clicks or less. Woo! Just go to forthepeople.com/channel5 or go on your phone and dial #law. That's #529. All right, guys, back to the streets.
Oh, Bipper shit is going bananas, nigga. Look, when I say bananas, nigga, on everything, nigga. I swear to God, I quit we ain't gonna get into all that. But just know, if your cousin show up into your house at 3 in the morning with a duffel bag and he happy, he did his thug thizzle that evening, you feel me? And it's a little petty crime, a little slap on the wrist, you feel me? I'm talking about you go sit up in county about 3-4 days, depending on what kind of priors you got, and they gonna let you right about that motherfucker. Motherfuckers get right back up in that motherfucker. Petty crime.
Yeah.
It is petty crime. Origins of
Has that
bipping.
always been a thing in Frisco, or you think it's more connected to like the way the city's changed?
Listen, man, bipping has always been a thing, even before my time. I was born in 91, man. Bipping been going on since the 80s, man. They used to use a spark plug instead of a bip tool, man, which is a rescue me. I'm talking about...
Really?
Bipping been bipping since bipping. It just got more because we can't afford shit. So you take shit. When you live in a city that is hard to afford, and then not only that, you got motherfuckers who want to keep up with people who can't afford it, all you think about is taking.
And I don't blame nobody that bips, like, it's impossible to live here.
44% rent hike. Neil has been paying $1,800
$44%?
rent, but his landlady recently informed him she was raising the rent to $8,000.
You gotta...
Yeah. We saw that in a previous video, and that's illegal to do, so it's like, hopefully, like, no, dude.
Get it how you
Hell
live
no.
it.
You gotta get it how you live. My only grievance is if you bip me. It's a job. It's a hustle. Me personally, I'd rather motherfucker bip a car than go rob an old lady for her purse.
So hopefully this guy Hopefully, if he has a car, hopefully they bip him this guy and they rob a lot of his stuff. F this guy, dude. He's excusing it. Don't excuse it.
Back, but you can't get your inner self back. Imagine a motherfucker walking up on you with a pistol. Hey, get down, old lady. You feel me? You gonna be fucked up. Now, just say you come back and your window broke.
No, I hopefully this guy gets bipping on him.
You gonna feel some way, but you ain't gonna be mentally.
Hopefully they rob him. You know, let's see how he feels.
Shocking video shows
Or
a
else
thief
he would've
breaking
made-
into
yeah,
cars
true.
in broad daylight, leaving behind shattered car windows as eyewitnesses watch in disbelief.
It's supply and demand, really. If you think about it, what's the fastest way you could come up in the city if there's no opportunities in the city and you see all these...
Okay, what if you're in the car, they didn't see you in the car, and they break your window and you shot at them? Would you still go to jail? Would that be illegal? Like you're still defending yourself because they're breaking the window and you shot at them? That's self-defense, right? Because you don't know what they have. They have a weapon or something like that. And they're breaking the window. You're like, what the hell's going on? My life is in danger. Most likely because people... Oh, okay.
These rich-ass motherfuckers who come and, you know, live luxurious lives, and you out here on these tenderloin streets, and what is that equal to?
This made me curious about Jack's motivations. Is he bipping in protest of gentrification, or is it something else?
Well, my whole thing is, man, I first did it, man, not even really to make money. I did it to get fly, you feel me? I did it just to fucking look dip. Because I couldn't afford it growing up, you feel me? I was on Section 8, grew up.
You still can't afford it, motherfucker.
So, you know,
sorry.
but it is what it is.
I just hate it. I don't like these type of people.
We'll work with the state's
who are
attorney
robbed
to
and all that.
prosecute them to the fullest extent of the law.
Have you been arrested out here doing this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My rap sheet is, it's a lengthy one, you know what I mean? I got arrested in San Francisco 44 times since 2000 and...
See, like, there's gotta be a certain amount of number of you getting arrested for the same thing. There should be a strike on there. You know, like those third strike law kind of thing, where like third strike, you're out kind of thing, you're going to prison forever. Like, there should be a law where like, hey, you did it for 44 times. Yeah, I think there should be a lengthy, like every time you get arrested for the same thing, you should do more time every time. Or for felony? Oh, that's true. It's for felony. That's not felonies. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's intro complex. Yeah, 3 strike laws are for felonies. You're right. They're not for this type of crime. But there should be like a law. If you do the same thing over and over, you should get more time, more bigger fine, and there should be a certain limit number of like, if this is your 5th time doing the same thing, all right, bro, you're going to jail for a year or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, but there should be but like, is that like every single time $900, or that's like when you add all up $900, right? If it adds all up, then the problem would have been almost gone, and people would not be doing this stuff. Like, that's dumb.
And 13, but surprisingly enough, San Francisco County is the only place I've ever been arrested.
Despite having 44 burglary arrests, Jack has never been tried or convicted by the city of San Francisco. This partially has to do with the fact that his bipping and boosting career began in 2014, the same year that California passed a referendum called Proposition 47.
A controversial new law will go into effect after California voters passed Prop 47. It reduces certain drug and theft crimes from felony charges to misdemeanors.
So Prop 47 lowered the threshold.
Prop 47 saved their ass, dude.
Petty theft, right? So basically, before, if you stole anything over $400, that was...
I didn't vote for anything, dude. See, oh, dude, it's not my fault. I didn't vote. All right, I didn't vote. Maybe my vote could have changed if I vote against it, man. I think because people are just so dumb here in California, in my opinion, of like they're trying to be like, they're trying to be like fair to everybody, understanding to everybody's situation. Like, no, bro. You gotta bring in the law to them. You gotta punish them, dude. This is like honestly, in some ways I don't feel bad at San Francisco, but then again, it's not only San Francisco that voted for that. It's literally the whole California, right? Land of the woke. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm not. I don't think I am. Am I? No, but this is so dumb, dude.
Charge. Well, Prop 47, you could steal up to $949.99.
Oh, $949.
If you're caught.
Bear in mind, this is actually per boosting mission. What that means is that you can go to the Gucci store, steal a belt, go to Fendi, get a handbag, go to Nike Town, get some Air Jordans, and then end your day at Sunglasses Hut and get some fucking, I don't know, Warby Parkers. And if you happen to get caught, you'll get 4 citations, 1 for each store.
4?
From there, the cop who arrests you can decide to either give you like a traffic ticket or he can take you to Central Bookings at 850 Bryant. From there, you remain in custody until San Francisco DA Brooke Jenkins decides if she wants to prosecute. As we learned in our previous episode, interviewing a retail boosting squad called FEA, Finesse Them All, she typically does not prosecute.
Are you guys worried about consequences like from the police out here?
What? San Francisco doesn't believe in crime. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DA though. Oh, shout out London Breed too. I did time in San Francisco, but never like stayed more than like a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? I think they don't give a fuck.
Well, the progressive policymakers behind Prop 47 actually do claim to give a fuck. Let's take a look at the origins of Prop 47. So it was actually inspired by a referendum passed in Italy after the financial crisis of 2013.
Unemployment stands at 8%, but for young people, the figure is 3 times.
And they voted for, they voted her in.
Working-age males found themselves unemployed, and a third
But what's
of
the
Italy
point
was
of
now
doing
below
this?
the poverty line, and so theft naturally went up.
You rob her, it's going to be really popular in jail.
For this reason, Italian prisons became overflowed with people who stole petty amounts of food.
They're put in a position where they feel like they either need to shoplift some bread.
Okay, what you said? Oh, because that's the petty, she's like still food and all that. All right, I get that to a certain extent, man. Right? It's like food, little food, but this is not food. They're stealing luxury items. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, this is what I mean. Like, you know how when you do a trial, they do a prosecution for every single arrest, right? They have to do it because if they don't do it, they'll get set free because of evidence and all that, or like what's it called, mistrials. So they could literally look at case by case basis on this, right? So if a person's stealing food because they're super hungry, I can understand to a certain extent. Now, but this is a case by case basis, right? So if you see they're stealing luxury items, F them, go to jail. That's different from like food. Like, I don't get that shit, dude. It's not Robin. Like, this is why the Robin Hood show got canceled. F that show, dude.
Were hungry that night.
Very quickly, the jails became disgusting.
One prisoner told us that in his block there were cases of scabies, and there were only 2 showers for 72 inmates.
So, just 3 months into the financial crisis, the Supreme Court of Rome decided to overrule all theft convictions for people who stole under 100 euros worth of food. The goal here was to reduce the prison population and ultimately save money for the state.
Okay, I understand.
Now, this might sound crazy, but in terms of inequality, California is pretty much on par with Italy directly after the financial.
Oh god, wait, hold up. What was this map? Okay, here we go. So high segregation, poverty, low resource, moderate resource, high resource, highest resource, mission, insufficient data, national and state park forest areas. So I live in the bottom, close to the bottom. So I'm like in the orange or a little bit red, looks like. Yeah, looks like the lower. Yeah, I don't see. Hold up. Yeah, I'm in like in the bottom. Right, I'm close to San Diego. Like an hour away from it. So I'm like around this area right here. So I'm like in this range right here. Fresno is high poverty, which Fresno is very cheap to live there. By the way, guys, it's not expensive. Los Angeles, yeah, it's like all different places and all that. Yeah, so, what about San Francisco? It's red. Highest resource, really? Well, I don't know. I can't really tell from this line too much, but yeah. Oh, mission insufficient data. Okay.
Pretty much on par with Italy directly after the
They put tags on me at this point, right?
To lavish beaches, Hollywood stars, rappers, and multi-million-dollar sports franchises, California actually has the highest poverty rate in the nation, and also the highest rate of inequality. Inequality is the key word. While states like Mississippi and Louisiana are technically poorer by GDP than California, there isn't this dramatic contrast where you have skyscrapers full of tech executives looking down on people literally living in slums like Skid Row, Los Angeles, and San Francisco's Tenderloin. I believe it's this extreme contrast that fuels much of the criminality in California. And those numbers are reflected in the prison population. Right now, as you watch this, 199,000 Californians are behind bars. 72% of them were convicted of non-violent crimes, mainly drug offenses. And our prison system doesn't seem to be working in terms of rehabilitating offenders. In fact, it seems to do just the opposite. In some cases, complete squares enter the correctional system and come out as hardened criminals. Why? Well, here's an idea.
Because they gotta survive.
The correctional system in California is rampant with gangs and corruption. Oftentimes, when inmates are sent upstate to jails like San Quentin, they have no choice but to join a gang or ally with a specific race-based gang, like the Norteños, Aryan Brotherhood, Southsiders, and so forth. Here is how Cripmac explains the process. First, you go to county jail, where you're forced to fight all of your enemies on the streets.
Going through the holding tags, you see different niggas from different hoods, they ask you where you from. All right, okay, let's go through the process. You're gonna get out on the hood, you go through the holding tanks. Now you at CJ, you land where you at. All right, you got he's from here, he's from here. All right, he already tell you where you from. You know, so you already know, cuz once it's time, fight on hood, go fight a day room on hood where everybody watch TV and on hood work out. Motherfucker, we gonna squabble, we gonna get it in on neighborhood crib. I'm not gonna turn down a motherfucking time.
After enduring 9 to 12 months in county jail, you're transferred to a state facility where you're forced to ally with your own race, regardless of gang classification.
It's more so a race thing in state prison. Everybody has their own cards. You got the neighborhood card, the gangster card, you got the Bloods, you got the Hoovers. Everybody got their own card, but at the end of the day, it ain't, oh, you from here, so we gonna get out. No, it ain't like that. We're all black. We respect each other, and this is what we gotta do. We gotta work out, because the other races is watching what we do. They'll stab the shit out of you. Yeah, they don't play no fucking games.
Now, stop for a moment and realize that Cripmac is describing what is intended to be a correctional system.
Oh, man, dude. It's just... I mean, we're learning some blood and blood out American Me, right? Yeah, I mean, I knew that. Even when my cousin that went to prison, he told me all about it. You have to. If you deny them, you're either going to get beat up every day or you're pretty much going to get killed. That's it. And you cannot be associated with another race. Like, be friendly. Like, you want to play a game of chess? No, you can't do that. You cannot do that. If you do that, they're gonna see you as weak, and they're very, 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 very strict. No, not the prison that he went. Like, you couldn't do that. If you're playing a game of chess or like a game like that, you cannot play like that. You cannot do that. This is what he told me. You probably exaggerating, but like he told me, like, yeah, you cannot do that. The guy I was hearing earlier. He used to play poker with the agents. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe it depends on race. Maybe like, oh, you cannot play with if you're Mexican, you cannot play with blacks or whites, right, or something. I don't know at that point in prisons, right? Yeah, I have no, like, the prison that my cousin, he told me, like, yeah, you can't even do it. You can't even like associate, like, be friendly, like play a game, that kind of thing. You could like talk, but playing a game is, I don't know, it just seems as more weird for some reason. I don't know. Again, he could probably be exaggerating. Again, I mean, I've never been in prison, and hopefully I never go to prison because I would not survive in prison, right? But yeah.
Meant to reform and rehabilitate criminal behavior. Yet, we're taught not to question this. Perhaps programmed by TV shows like Prison Break, Oz, Orange is the New Black, and casual conversational taboos like don't drop the soap.
Look, doubloons! Don't drop them.
We're conditioned to believe that that's just how
Goddamn
prison
SpongeBob.
is. And if people complained about it, well, then maybe they shouldn't have broken the law.
You go to jail for 5 years.
Despite other countries having much less brutal, yet far more effective correctional systems.
We take the freedom from them, but when they are here, we try to help them.
For some reason, we turn a blind eye. Why? Some would say it's because of the prison industrial complex. But maybe it goes even deeper. Perhaps we are conditioned to believe that you deserve to live in permanent degradation and abject misery if you've done wrong. Perhaps the American view of crime and
I consider that to certain cases, right? Like murder and all that, and, you know, the very, very bad ones. But if it's like petty theft right? I mean, like I'm not talking about like the one San Francisco because they're like constantly overdoing it. But if it's just like little things, it's like they should be they should like for sure try to help them out and change their lives. Um, in my opinion, right? Like if it's just like small little theft, if it's not like constantly them doing it over and over and over kind of thing, like they're doing in San Francisco, then okay, I can see like try to help them out, therapy, all this kind of stuff. Or if it's something like I don't know, like just small things, right? Small things overall. I think I can see like a little difference there, kind of thing. I watched the Pelican Bay video. He was just bouncing a ball, throwing it at the door for like 20 minutes. Looks like right at the camera for a bit, and then goes back to doing what he was doing. Which is that? The Pelican Bay video. What's that?
Punishment is informed by an
Are
archaic
you talking about
Judeo-Christian view
the
of the
earlier the
world,
video?
wherein people are divided by simple terms into either good or evil, angels or devils, destined to either heaven or hell. Rather than viewing humans as complex, inherently flawed, constantly evolving, imperfect creatures, we instead use the ancient tactics of exile and
in the
shame
concrete
to smite
realm.
the unworthy. We essentially create hell on earth to punish sinners.
Come in here, you might not make it. Got dudes up in here getting killed over $40, $50 debts. You want to spend the rest of your life washing your clothes in there?
And it's not working.
6 out of
Hell
10
no.
prisoners released in 2012 were rearrested within 3 years.
It's also costing
Damn.
California a lot of money. It
Yeah.
costs $106,000 per year
It's a
to keep
business.
one person incarcerated. So if you do the math, California spends $9.98 billion.
Bro, how is it a prisoner in prison costs more than living like outside? You know what I mean? Like our cost of living at this point, right? Costs more living outside than having a prisoner inside prison. How is that even possible? It should be a fraction of that at this, right? How is it $106, $100,000 a year? Like what? How like bro? And the food they get, the programs they get, it's shit. Yeah, it shouldn't cost that much money. How no? Like yeah. I seen those videos, the prison guard channel. Like it shouldn't be costing that much money at all. How the hell does it cost more money to have a prisoner in prison than living outside, like in California or Texas or somewhere like that? It costs more living here overall. Like what? It should cost less than that. Yeah, they should. That money right there, I'm pretty sure, like 80% goes to the goddamn like the people who own the prison or something like that at that point, right? Yeah, they're freaking lying, dude.
California spends $9.98 billion per year on prisons. Now, the primary goal of Prop 47 was to reduce that spending, but it was marketed as some kind of like progressive policy change. Here is a California-funded commercial for Prop 47 starring John Legend.
We all want our communities to be safe, but when we talk about public safety,
F you, John Legend, you son of a sexy man.
what are we really talking about? Consider a world where public safety means that instead of investing in punishment, we're investing in people. How would it feel to live in a world like that?
Yeah, we're living in now in San Francisco.
Let's find out.
We find out and it's bad. John Legend, do you feel
Shortly
bad? Are you
after
gonna
it was
pay all these
passed,
people?
Word got out in the Bay Area and all across California that shoplifting was essentially decriminalized.
With crime on the rise, voters seem to admit they made a mistake passing Prop 47.
Well, look. Isn't there a voting system now? Isn't there voting next year? They could change all of this. They tried. What? Okay, that was weird. Sorry. Nothing will change because the only options are Democrats and Republicans. No, but isn't it be like reverse Prop 47 or something? Or what you guys gave that and when when they hear the word Republican, they think evil, white, racism, orange man bad. I don't. I won't say I don't think so at this point. Dude. I don't know at this point, but it's like we've seen it's bad in San Francisco. There's evidence it didn't work, so there shouldn't be a point where like, hey, maybe we should just change it at this point. I don't know.
They just passed the law. They don't take you to jail for stealing no more. You get cited and released. They damn near making it easy. You know what I mean? Like
this prompted Jack to begin a 10-year bipping and boosting career, which despite 44 arrests, continues to this day. In fact, the day I interviewed him, he actually had just gotten released from jail 3 days before with no charges filed.
Well, I just got out of jail last Thursday.
What'd you go to jail for last Thursday?
First degree armed burglary. Possession of burglary tools, possession of burglary tools as a felon, possession of firearm as a felon, and three charges of possession.
So why is he out? That's a felony.
For some perspective, if Jack was arrested on the same charges in a state like South Dakota or Arizona, he would likely do between 20 and 25 years in prison.
I was there for a little over 3 weeks, which is nothing, but still it's fucked up. It's nothing to be proud about though. Yeah. And I honestly wish there's more programs maybe to rehabilitate people and help people more, but there's more of a core issue and I don't even know it. I'm not God. Hopefully one day we can try to figure it out. I don't know what it is, but
this guy,
root,
man.
I feel like it's from the drugs. I can feel it. I already know.
Midway through our conversation, Jack told me another interesting thing. He told me that in jail in San Francisco, the dynamic between police and suspected criminals has become extremely volatile.
And the cops,
really?
Oh my God, and they're being on some spiteful ass shit. I've been to jail, like I said, many times in San Francisco. I got major pull. I'm from Frisco, born and raised. I got major pull with all the deps, all the COs, everything. I fuck with them. They fuck with me too, for the longest. But because there's so much fentanyl being used in the streets, right in front of their face, you know what I mean? In front of the police, they feel some type of way about that. And it's some real shit, y'all. Whoever is gonna check this out, they feel some fucking real type of shit about that. So once they have us in their hands, they treat us like shit, bro. I was supposed to be released 4 days before I got released.
Yeah. Despite Frisco getting a bad rap in a post-Prop 47 world, the city is actually doing its best to make it possible to prosecute shoplifters. One thing they've done recently is change the burglary tool enhancement to include normal household tools, like the spark plug, which is commonly used to break the glass window of a car.
Spark on a leash, top, and pull that motherfucker right back. Spark plugs will break a window quicker than a bip, on my mama.
They have a certain list for people that they can't sell spark plugs to. They just made that, London Breed made that happen as of like this last year, which is smart.
Jack is not allowed to possess a spark plug. In fact, he's not even allowed to go to AutoZone. If he walks into AutoZone, which carries spark plugs, he'll be arrested.
Something, I guess.
They upgraded the charges on a spark plug, so a motherfucker had to use a whole nother utensil. I'm talking about to make their thing do what they do.
To get around the spark plug enhancement, Jack
has
developed a secret network of Chinese gift shops that sell something called Bip Kits, which contain a variety of bipping supplies, including small porcelain items that are able to shatter glass easily. According to Jack, buying a Bip Kit is an extremely straightforward process.
Well, you go to the Chinaman right there, go on Jackson Street, go to the Chinaman, man, asking for porcelain. They already know. They got a whole kit. Go to the Chinaman right there on Jackson, tell him you need a kit.
I asked Jack if I could go with him to buy a Bip Kit, and he agreed.
Oh my God. Are you serious? California, they always vote Democrat no matter what. I don't even know what Democrat is, man. I'm a Californian. I never voted for a Democrat. I bet he stole that jacket. I bet he did too.
Right here in Chinatown, right next to Chinatown Projects, right above North Beach, you know what I mean? Right next to actually Embarcadero, in the heart of it all, you hear the voices, you feel the vibrations. This is a beautiful area. Very, very historical. Very, very historical. We in the heart of it. This kit, we finna get them fucking splash kits to splash shit. Yeah, I'm talking about a little Bip kit. So this, you gotta shatter into pieces, or you can just throw that at a motherfucker. These are crazy. These are best mostly for vehicles. This is ready to go. Hey,
wow.
bro, this is ready to go. You could, if you throw this
Are
hard
you
enough, you can
serious?
crack the window right here.
Shortly after acquiring the Bip kit,
Are you
Jack
serious?
asked me if I wanted to accompany him as he bips cars in broad daylight. Initially, I was a bit apprehensive. I mean, after all, I'm a journalist, not an accessory to car burglary, right? Then I asked myself, as I often do, in moments of confusion, what would Hunter do?
You find that it's not really a choice. You made a commitment a long time ago.
Oh no, are you
Shit, man,
serious?
you know, man, in times of desperation, blood, fuck a fence, man. You know what I mean? You gotta break anything you gotta do. You gotta just make it happen.
He's literally recording a crime live, and I'm pretty sure they didn't arrest him at all. Right? Like with this video going live, like he's literally about to record him breaking the law, and I'm pretty sure that I ain't gonna really do anything.
And you know what I mean? Like, ain't nothing gonna stop us when we really need our dope or need our money to whatever, you know? Nothing will ever can stop us from our own pursuit of happiness. And honestly, that's what's up, bro. I think honestly, at the core of it, bro, it's all just the pursuit of happiness.
Stop
bro.
trying to
We all
be
just wanna live life,
deep,
be happy, right?
you low
We
life.
want to fucking, you know, not kill ourselves.
I really don't like
Because there's
people
so
with
much
raw, man.
depression
I really
going
don't.
on where it's like life sucks. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, dude, we're all just trying to do it just to. It's not like we're doing it to terrorize the city. We're not doing it because
You're
we
justifying
have like, you know, spite.
like robbing people who have nothing to
We're
done
doing it
anything
just so we
bad.
can try to survive, try to make money, maybe try to look fly because we already are X'd out.
Why are you trying to look fly? That doesn't matter, man. I'm trying to look fly. That's what we're trying to look like. Get the fuck out of here with that fucking bullshit, dude. He's a piece of
We
shit,
can't
man.
get jobs or because, you know, the system's already racially f***ed up where we can't be accepted anywhere, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, so,
Bro, you have a criminal record. Of course, it's gonna be hard to get a job because you have a criminal record, dude. You did that to yourself. Like, what the fuck?
Like
I don't-
at the core of it, in
I don't
terms
feel
of Bipping,
bad.
bro, it's not like
People
we're
should not
Bipping
feel
because
bad for
we're
this guy or
assholes,
anybody that does this kind of
or
stuff.
Bipping because we want to ruin the world. Like, it's crazy because even in my neighborhood, right, I watch motherfuckers that bip. I tell them, look, this is not the neighborhood to bip at. Like, I bip, but it's like, no, not here. And if I catch you something bipping out here, I'll shoot you. And city residents understand that and they respect it. I know you're definitely truly one for the people. This is the last station before you hit the town.
Now, with a backpack full of fresh stolen goods,
There you go.
Jack was in a way better mood.
When I was down just recently, I had to get into an altercation and I poked someone. So I protected him. And he told me when I get out, he's giving me a half a brick for free. That's pretty tight.
He said we were going to catch the BART to the open-air resale market, which was only a few stops away.
My guy, what's up, like? I got some Fetty if you want some. I got some Fetty if you want some. You got anything you want to sell? You got anything you want to sell?
After being propositioned by Jack, our fellow...
I mean, he's doing it, like, I understand why Channel 5 is doing it, because, like, shock value. And, I mean, he's not the one doing the crime, right? And he did it as, like, as a journalist, like, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess, at that point. But this guy actually agreeing to do a bip on camera is so goddamn dumb. But San Francisco prosecutor, whatever that person is name, is so either a bigger, dumber person because they're not even gonna, like, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna get charged for this. It's not gonna happen. So who's actually really dumb? This person who did the bip on camera, or the person who's running the criminals and not really like prosecuting them to the fullest thing of the law? Like, come on.
Subway rider immediately moved seats. It was at this point that I realized Jack wasn't actually bipping to buy new clothes. He was simply doing so to support his fentanyl habit. Before this, I wasn't
It was just for goddamn drugs. I knew it. I fucking
aware
knew
that
it.
he smoked fentanyl or had any type of
I
opiate dependency. I
effing
began
knew
to
it.
question the ethics of my own journalism. Was it my job to intervene?
Probably the best.
Yes.
I'm plugging with the.
No.
Plugging with the hunt.
Actually, no. As a journalist, you're not supposed to be biased or judged. You're just supposed to report the news and just kind of go with that, pretty much, right? Isn't that what it is?
I welcome them here, you feel me? Whenever they get jacked or whatever, they come to me, you feel me? To ask, you know, to help them out. So I don't even pay for my drugs. They get you for free, you feel me?
I wondered if I should stop him. Would he listen to me? Is it my responsibility to inform someone that what they're consuming may consume their life? Or do all humans have a right to consume whatever they want? I really didn't know what to do, but before I could make a decision, the smell of ammonia and burnt popcorn began filling up the subway car. I felt Jack's energy begin to shift. Within a few seconds, he began to nod off, drifting in and out of euphoric consciousness.
Hey, you good, man?
Yeah.
You sure? Mm-hmm. All right. Is this 24th? No, 16th. Not 24th yet.
Yep. We'll get on the next one.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
good, though. Thank you.
feel
What
truly
were you,
bad for this
smoking
guy.
on?
Fetty?
It's
Is
like,
that just like one dose?
Yeah.
How much did that go for?
I don't know. I got it for free, but it's the best Fetty out of the streets. It's not no bullshit that they give out. It's not no regular shit they give out right now, you know?
Yeah.
It's some shit they don't even sell on the street.
Jack told me we were heading to 24th and Mission, a BART station where above the platform, a group of secondhand vendors called Fences host an open-air resale market, which mostly consists of stolen goods.
Illegal street vending in San Francisco appears to go on unabated by police in the city's Mission District.
Organized gangs of criminals sell the merchandise to a fencing operation.
they made their own flea market? No fucking...
On any given day, you can buy anything from clothing, pharmacy products, or grocery items.
Cosmetics, laundry detergent, and razors.
It all began to make sense. For a long time, I wondered why at every CVS and Walgreens in town, they kept all the deodorant, laundry detergent, and shampoo locked up.
Laundry detergent makes up 21% of all boosted merch.
Jack explains that unlike the fentanyl trade, which is controlled by Hondurans, the fencing markets are controlled specifically by Mexican and Filipino immigrants, most of whom are not cartel affiliated, but are...
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. I mean, when the comic falls, this is what happens. Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, it's like a bad cycle, right? Because the more people steal, the more the prices go up in value, like in general, right? That's literally how basic economics, right? So if you steal two products of the same product, it will go double the price, or a big percentage goes up, you know? Like, god damn, dude. It's just, okay.
They're simply looking for money to send back home.
Fences are primarily, you know, amigos, you know what I mean? Yeah. They cash you out for underwear from Target, lotions, medicines, all that shit, you know? Yeah, that's a fence. I don't think they work for anyone necessarily. If anything, they just work for themselves, wanting to get like some Aveeno lotion for their mom, or sending it back home to Mexico, or, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's not even like the way some people might think, as in like it might be super gang orientated. Like, nah, these fences, sure. There's even a couple Filipino fences where they do something called a balikbayan box, where they send a big package to the people out in the Philippines for their poor relatives, and you know, it's like a care package for like a whole half a year kind of thing, where they'll sell spam, underwears, you know. So the fences, they'll buy it for hella cheap and then send it out there.
Oreos and Chips Ahoy, or what?
You can make a good killing about it. I know some people that are raising families off this shit, you know what I mean? So it's like,
honestly, I was really looking forward to checking out the fence market. It seemed like a less scary version of an open-air fentanyl market, but instead of drugs, it's shampoo, Charmin Ultra Strong, and beyond.
You good? This shit's got a pretty thick smell to it, huh? Yeah. It's kind of like a toxic, strong smell, like burnt plastic. Yeah.
Did you smoke any of it, or?
I've never smoked fentanyl before, no. What does it feel like, though?
Euphoric.
Yeah. Like weed or stronger?
Euphoric. Yep.
He's so out of
Finally,
it.
we arrived to 24th and Mission.
He's so out of it.
Hold the door for me.
To my surprise, there was another Bipper / fentanyl smoker with his own backpack full of stolen shit. Jack seemed very interested in doing a trade.
What you got? I'll buy it all, for real.
I got like a fucking crossbow gun.
A what?
A crossbow gun.
Okay. Oh, crossbow gun?
Crossbow gun?
I'll buy it.
But see, I was gonna return it because I just bought it yesterday.
I'll buy it.
I paid 45 for it.
I'll pay 25.
All right, then it's yours.
Did he say I'll pay 25? My motherfucker. He said I paid it $45 and he said I'll buy it for 25. All right, let's do it.
Oh, yep, that's mine.
Oh, shit.
That's mine. What else?
You guys position this way.
Okay.
That way people still have a walking path to there.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Right, cool.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
And a pack.
Are you sure you ain't working for the Fed?
Yeah, no.
I forgot. Police can't do shit. No, I know he's
After the
lying.
cops
I know he's
arrived
lying.
to ask us to move away from the walkway to the handicap elevator, our new friend became suspicious and thought that I was an undercover cop. So unfortunately, he refused to sell us the crossbow. So I asked Jack if we could go to a nearby alleyway to do an inventory check on the items he'd just stolen.
Inventory check. All right, here we go.
Let's see what we're here for. Ooh, wee! It's like a $100 torch right here.
$100?
Oh, yeah. We got 2 hats.
Bruh.
We got the Patriot hat. I didn't know Slurpee had hats, but I
A
guess
bra,
they do.
another mask, $2. I'll probably give those COVID masks to the free COVID testing guys.
Is this a bra?
Yeah, it's a bra. This is what we really hit for. This is like an $8 torch. I can tell it's a smoke shop instead of the fences. So yeah, let's just dump this to my boys.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How much do you think the collective value is here?
Unfortunately, we didn't hit for too much. This is probably the most we hit for. If we do this right, we could get probably like 60 or 50 from this.
Okay, you're gonna try to sell everything?
This is like $5 each, $10, yeah.
How do you spot who like will buy
I
everything?
already know. My boy Chico, my boy Pedro, my boy Malo, my boy fucking everybody.
Do they dress a certain way?
No, but they're Mexican. That's the thing about
Yeah, God damn it.
the fences in America, in San Francisco.
God damn it.
Fences are not Hondurans, they're Mexican.
Oh, Mexican, by the way, guys.
Living out here, they're Mexicans from Mission. That's the fences.
If anyone wants to know.
The Hondurans are here with the cartel selling dope. The Mexicans are here because their family's here and Mexico's so close and they, you know?
Yeah.
So I hope it makes sense in that sense.
Yeah.
It actually does.
And so it began. Jack crossed the street over to 24th and Mission and began looking for fences to buy his stolen items.
¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda? ¿Cómo está, primo? ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Cómo estamos?
To my surprise, he actually spoke fluent Spanish.
Baratos, baratísimo. ¿Quieres $1?
The first vendors were supremely uninterested in the bra, torch, or Slurpee hat.
¿Por $1? No. Okay. I got it gratis.
Hey, no cameras. No news cameras,
No cameras?
Wait here, le voy a dar más.
Noticing the cameras, the second vendor was very hesitant to sell to Jack.
What's that? Cartel? Gratis?
But they say third time's the charm.
Gracias, güey.
Vendor number 3 bought the flashlight.
¿Tienen los hamsters?
No, fíjate.
Yeah? He breeds hamsters. He had hamsters $20. ¿Cuánto vendía? 20 Yeah. And if you need anything, brother, look at this. You got like fucking Tylenol, everything, bro.
No mames, dude. Hamsters, really?
Hey, bro. Because if he gives me 15, I'll just give you the 15.
Then, a random pedestrian bought Jack's torch for $60. Things were going great. But
Are you
then,
serious?
in the blink of an eye, everything
Cops.
changed.
Cop?
Who recorded that?
Oh no, I'm filming him.
Let me see. I'm here.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I won't.
A local enforcer, who was wielding a loaded gun in the kangaroo pouch of his hoodie, demanded that we stop filming.
So let's just turn off the camera for now.
So we crossed the street to count
God
out how much
damn.
Jack made for a day's work.
Are you serious?
So, how'd it go?
Shit, we went well, man. Fucking mission accomplished. It was
Bro, pick up the goddamn cap, man. You lazy.
pretty quick.
Sorry.
You feel me? You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. It was a little different this time because, you know, we came in with cameras.
Yeah.
Every time I sell shit, there's never cameras. I'm Mr. Never Camera, you know?
Yeah.
But hey, look. Right when they saw me, I explained them to the get down. Everyone was like watching our bag, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they even checked, oh boy, they were like, hey, what you doing out here? I walked up to him, I was like, hey, bro, he's with me. Everyone was like, oh shit, all right, for sure. Then they started, you know, trying to protect us, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, cause it is he even banged on him, told him straight up, this is Norteño hood, you feel me? Shit like that, you know, it's just not welcomed. They didn't know he was with me though.
Shadow, they told me that there's a lot of Norteños in San Francisco. Yep. Yep. You did told me that, and yeah, all right.
Yeah. How much bread did you make?
Like 100?
It's around $95.
Oh, close on.
So how did it work when you went there? Like,
Because the flashlight itself, that was worth 60, so I sold it for 40. I kept this hat. Feel me? I could have sold it for 30 bucks. I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm militant. I like this shit. I kept the hat. The Slurpee hat, some dude bought it for 20 bucks.
That's really surprising.
Yeah.
Because that hat sucks for sure.
Yeah, I know. Hey, but you know what? People like this like weird swag lately. You feel me?
Yeah.
Fuck it, dude. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We bought it for 20 bucks. What else did we have? What else was there?
The bra.
Oh, the bra. I got it. No one bought that. Fucking what else? Oh, the torch. We came up on a fucking sick ass torch down there, dude. I sold the torch for 60 bucks.
Oh, sick.
So that's how we made all the money.
So what's the grand total for today?
It was like 95. 95 and a little bit of crack. My boy gave me a little bit of rock.
So what's your plan now?
There it is.
Shit, bro. Honestly, like
there
I said,
it
I
is.
just got out of jail on Thursday.
There it is.
My next plan probably is to go fuck a bitch and fucking eat some good food, enjoy time with my family.
Hell yeah.
Fucking try to get a room. I'm on the streets right now. I'm homeless, so probably try to get a room and just get shit back in order. I'm not really be hitting as much, but you know, just try to get my life situated. But realistically,
Get my life better.
Plan is I'm going to a program. I start program on Thursday. It's gonna be a 90-day program. That's why it's all crazy how, you know, this is like my grand, you know, grand scheme of things. But fuck it, we went out with a blast. I'm about to go to a program for 90 days, get clean, even though I've been clean since I was in jail. But, you know, just get clean physically, because I lost custody of my son. You know, I haven't seen him in 6 months. You feel me? I've been going through it. That's why I went on dope. You know, I got my own little tremors, little nightmares, demons in my heart. You know, knowing I don't like to share the world because it's not your guys' problem. But yeah, you know, I want to get reconnected with my son.
I still don't feel bad.
It's crazy because he lives a
I'm
fucking
heartless.
block away.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know.
anyways, yeah.
So the program that you're going to is administered through the city?
Yeah, it's administered through the city. It's a government-based program, Catholic ran, and my whole family is Catholic. I went to Catholic school from kindergarten to 8th grade, kindergarten to 12th grade. You know what I mean? Catholic orientated my whole life. I was an altar server growing up. You know what I mean? I was never a robber and a thief. Like, yeah, I would try to come up every once in a while whenever I felt disrespected or this and that. But it's like that was not my main forte. You know what I mean? This shit.
Yeah, under
honestly,
the government.
became a forte of
Yeah.
mine because the Google techies that started coming by, they were so fucking dumb. So.
Oh yeah, they did talk about that. What was it? Silicon Valley, bro. That shit's like wasteland now, man. Cause like now, cause I believe what they said in another video was people work at home now. Like to work on Silicon Valley, like the companies like Google, Facebook, or like whatever app company and stuff, they just work at home now at this point. They don't need to go to a physical offices anymore. They really downgraded on offices now. They're not big buildings anymore, anything like that. They just work at home because they figured out when the lockdown was happening, pretty much.
Stupid. They'd pull up in their fucking new Tesla, jump out the car, doors fucking wide, like fucking left open with hella shit in there, dude. Greed can only hit you so much, dude. And it's also, it's like, dude, I feel like it was more so we had to teach some guys a lesson, you know? It's like, come on, dude. You're just gonna leave all your shit there every day, every week, like no matter what. I'm talking about like when they go to work, like, you know, they'll leave their doors unlocked no matter what, like, and they work overnights, or they'll live in an apartment, they'll leave their doors unlocked no matter what. They just like lost sense of security. And it's crazy because in San Francisco, yeah, we lost 200,000 in 2021. Look at the records. We lost 200,000 San Francisco residents in San Francisco due to whatever reason, but they say it's due to like, you know, robberies and shit. But yeah, we lost 200,000 residents and it's only been dropping. Last year we lost like 100-something thousand residents, you know? It's just going crazy and crazier, but it's like, dude, really, motherfuckers gotta just tighten up, bro. Really just gotta tighten up, bro. Like, you feel me? If you got your shit laced up and tightened up, dude, you won't get hit. You won't get bipped. You feel me? Yeah. Straight up.
For sure.
Oh, so it's their fault, huh?
Thanks for showing us around. I appreciate it.
Thank you. You know what I mean? For real, like, you put a new perspective on my life and you helped me out in a lot of ways that you would have never imagined. So thank you, man.
I appreciate you, Doc. Have you been here before?
Oh
yeah, this is.
It's like one of those things, like one of those people that's like kind of trying to be deep and say. It's like a video that we saw. Like they know what they're doing is wrong, right? They said like, and they know what they're doing is wrong, and say, "Oh, I want to change," but they're not going to change. It's like that one when we talked about Boogie, right? Where he says Boogie says he knows what he's doing is wrong. He says this, and that, but he doesn't do anything to change it. This guy says, "I'm gonna do this and that," but I guarantee he ain't gonna really do anything to change it. Yeah,
I mean, go in here
narcissist, pretty much.
stir up. You hungry? You want to get some food?
I'm down. Let's do it.
All right, let's go get some food.
Fuck it.
So how long have you been documenting, like, doing all
That is the Mexican plate right there. 2 over easy eggs con arroz and beans. And I don't know what that is. Is that chilaquiles? That's like chilaquiles. Chilaquiles is like pretty much like chili and tortilla, but like kind of cut up and all that. I don't know what it is, actually. It's probably cheese on top. Because I see tortillas or like maybe like it's like chips. I don't know.
this shit?
Probably like 3.5 years now.
Really?
Yeah. You know, I started like, you know, in New Orleans doing interviews in the French Quarter with like drunk tourists.
Wow.
And I started writing zines about my hitchhiking travels.
Oh, you were a hitchhiker. You went hitchhiking. Oh, shit.
When I was a youngster, man, I used to hitchhike between New Orleans and my hometown, Seattle.
Holy shit, how far did you ever, like, hitchhike? What was your hitchhiking?
Probably the furthest I went was like, I went
They're
from like
bonding now.
Louisiana all the way
Sorry.
up to Washington, down to California and back. So I did a crazy ass triangle. Yeah.
Were you on drugs or?
A little bit. I mean, I was just drinking a fuck ton and smoking weed every day.
But you weren't on, like, dope?
No, I've never done dope before.
Oh, never in your life? Cool, now that I know, I'll fucking make sure I keep you 100% away from that shit.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
No, seriously. That is a killer. That is the #1 killer in the world. You know what I mean? Yeah. And
I never got drunk or done drugs before in my life. I smelled a lot of it. Smelled, not smoked. Because a lot of my high school friends smoked a lot of weed and drank a lot. Like, I tasted beer before, but it wasn't really anything serious. I smoked a cigarette before, but it wasn't nothing serious. Like, it was just more curiosity. But yeah, I never got drunk. I got buzzed by accident. I think I told you guys that story where this girl that I was hanging out with, she had a water bottle. Yeah, cigarette. This girl had a water bottle and we were hanging out. It was a carnival and I told, oh, I'm thirsty. Oh, you think I can zip your water? That kind of thing. And she said, yeah, sure. She thought that I knew that it was alcohol, but I literally drank a mouthful. And it was goddamn tequila or some shit. I don't know what it was exactly, but it was like clear. And then she got me fucking buzzed. It's like, what the fuck? I did not expect that. So I got buzzed by accident, but I never got drunk. It was vodka. Okay, it was vodka. I don't know how like hardcore. I don't know. That's not like bad. Like I don't know. I really don't know percentage of alcohol or anything like that. Anyways, but yeah, I drank like a mouthful of it. Yeah, that's like the only time I got accidentally buzzed. That's pretty much it.
And like, yeah, dude, yeah, it's serious. Dude, this last month alone, I lost 6 friends, dude. All through fentanyl poison. 6 friends alone. March 11th was Fentanyl Awareness Day.
What's the shit called?
Chilaquiles.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was right. It is chilaquiles. Okay, sorry.
It's a classic like thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. I just ate that not too long ago.
Oh, yeah. You got the best one of who?
It's pretty much tortilla and chili cooked together. Are they gonna dine and dash that? Oh, come on, now, dude. For you? Oh, look, it's Modelo time, fool.
On the menu and I asked her, what's the most popular?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Honestly, real shit, the way you do it is you crack the yolk and just mix it all up. But you're doing it right. You eat it however you want, you know? No, straight up. I'm just saying, you know, that's the best way.
Many of you may notice that throughout this interview, Jack's face is now unblurred. This is actually Jack's request. We filmed this episode back in July. However, last October, Jack was finally arrested and the city of San Francisco decided to prosecute. He was sentenced to 4.5 years in prison. We plan.
That's why they released the video. It was at a carnival. Yeah, I was actually drunk with I never like. Sorry, I was just like, well, that's why they released the video. I was shocked, right? It was at a carnival. It wasn't like I wasn't with her alone. No. And I would never mess around with a girl who is drinking and all that. I never do that. Because I don't get drunk. And I say that counselors. I never mess with a girl like that. Anyways, yeah, I was not expecting him actually being arrested. So he actually told, hey man, I got arrested now. So release the video. I don't give a shit at this point. Like, I mean, I guess all right. I guess that makes sense now why they released the video. I mean, do I feel bad for him? Not really. Like, it's his choices. And hopefully this video does showcase, like, hey, you are eventually going to get arrested. But it's only 4.5 years. We don't know how many years he's going to have to do for probation. Does he have probation? Like in a year or two? Like, I don't know.
And to correspond with him throughout his sentence to see if the experience changes him for better or for worse. If you enjoyed this episode or just enjoyed our coverage of San Francisco in general, I have great news. On our Patreon page, we have a lot of content that we're not currently able to post on YouTube due to community guideline violations. One of these episodes is called Frisco Pimps, and it dives deep into the world of pimping and human trafficking along Cap Street in San Francisco. The other is about...
Yeah, you've been promoting this. God damn! Maybe they finally prosecuted him because he was making them look bad. No, but this video, this video was recorded in July. Yeah, this wasn't public or anything. Like these videos of Channel 5 like videos, they were like months ago. Was it at this point was 5 months, 6 months ago at this point? So this wasn't like right away. Anything like that. So it wasn't make them, he wasn't making them look bad because they didn't know about him as much, or like in the case of like online stuff, you know. Now, I mean, he's in prison for 4.5 years, and this video's out. I mean, now this video is making San Francisco look really, really bad, aka California. Let's just be honest, because they get a lot of freaking views. And you know what? YouTube is not like Twitter or Twitch or anything like that. YouTube has a lot of users. A lot of users just watch it basic stuff, and it's like they get a lot of views. Right? They got 2.2, 4.7, and that's just in 10 days, 2 weeks, and then it's already 1 million views within a day. Right? And then it's not even including snippets of like in TikTok or Twitter, like adding all that up too. That's not helping San Francisco at all, right? Because there's people that cut the video and they post on their accounts, make their content, and that kind of stuff. Doesn't even count the people that do reaction videos as well, like myself or other streamers and stuff like that. So it's like it's way more views than just that at this point. So it's like they have a lot of views in total, or even more that we don't even know. Like we don't even know. But yeah, I mean, yeah, he got arrested, so it is what it is, man. Like I don't 100% feel bad. I don't know, that makes me heartless, but it's because it's like at some point you gotta take responsibility, accountability, man. Like honestly, right? Like it is what it is at the point. I mean, that's why I mean, I'm not like there's a lot of us not breaking the law for a reason, man. Like I cannot do I cannot do time, so that's why I don't do the crime. All right, let's go. All right, like that's right. Oh man.